What's up guys, I'm PokerfaceAsh and welcome to my channel. I want to start off by saying I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and a happy New Year. I know I did. I know it's been a long time guys. It's been about a month since I put out a vlog and it's been killing me. But I took a much needed break to spend time with my family. 2021 was absolutely insane. It exceeded my expectations in every way possible. We became one of the fastest growing poker vlogs and we are not stopping now. We're going full force in 2022. I've got a lot of exciting things planned, a lot of cool things in store for next year, a lot of traveling, a lot of poker, and a lot of vlogs. It's my goal to get out at least one vlog a week for you guys. I've now got some help on the back end to get these vlogs out, so I'm very excited to bring you a lot of content this year and a lot of poker, a lot of traveling, a lot of food, and a lot of fun. So this vlog's gonna be a little bit different. I wanted to show you guys my entire month in Vegas. I spent the whole month of November there grinding tournaments, playing a little bit of cash. I wanted to do a little highlight film for you guys, so that's what this vlog is gonna be. I hope you guys enjoy. It was an insane, brutal battle, and I hope you guys watch till the end because that's the best part. I have huge plans this year, hoping to grow this YouTube channel, and if you're watching right now and you like the vlog, would you do me a huge favor and go all in and like, comment, and subscribe? It would mean the world to me. All right, let's take a trip to Vegas. I'll see you guys there. Guys, we did it. I feel like a monkey is off my back. The burden is lifted.
The World Series of Poker, the most anticipated event for poker players all across the world. However, this World Series is very different for me this time around. My World Series will be spent outside the Rio. I know this month-long adventure will be full of highs and lows, ups and downs, triumphs and defeats, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that I will have the time of my life doing what I love, playing poker tournaments. As you saw in my last vlog, I took on Lily Newhouse as my mindset coach, and she prepared me for battle. I was ready to take on anything. My first stop on this long journey was the Venetian $1,100 deep stack event where the guaranteed prize pool was $150,000. I did a great job of being aggressive and building an image early where I ended up getting max value on some big hands. I survived a few all-ins, but I couldn't seem to hit a king or a queen when my tournament life was at risk versus pocket 10s all-in pre-flop with just 20 people away from the money. Even though I was bummed I busted just shy of the money, I felt very proud of how I played and even took some bluffs I don't normally try. And so we were on to the next one where I found myself in the biggest buy-in tournament I'd ever played, the $2,200 win mystery bounty where there was a guaranteed prize pool of $2 million and mystery bounties ranging from $500,000 to $250,000. Sadly, I made sort of a quick exit after being completely spot dead at a pretty tough table. Halfway through the day, I found myself with 15 big blinds and ace queen of clubs all in pre-flop against pocket 10s. I turned a lot of equity, but it may have been too many outs because I didn't hit them. I was pretty bummed that my biggest buy-in tournament was extremely uneventful. I was pretty gutted, but it's nothing that maybe a lot of tacos from El Gordo couldn't fix. The next day, I woke up to get a quick workout in when I got a text from my buddy Bet on Drew, and he asked me if I wanted to join the Pros vs. Joe's game at the Golden Nugget. It was a $1,500 free roll sit and go, where first place got $1,500. I decided it sounded like fun, so I headed over to play. I ended up having a blast and getting to play with guys like John Party and Bet on Drew, and Drew's Nails. Most people got knocked out when we were down to 3 people when I shoved with a small stack with King Queen from the button. The small blind went all in, and the chip leader, who was absolutely on fire, woke up with pocket kings and knocked us both out. I got second place, however, it was a blast. The next day, I had a ladies only event at the Wynn, $400 buy-in and $40K guarantee. I was super excited to play this event because I knew I had a great shot. Things started off great, built a stack early, survived till we were about a few people away from the money, and here's what happened.
She had ace jack of diamonds. She calls jack on the flop, guys. This one hurts really bad. I haven't cashed a tournament yet. I've only played like 5 or 6. It's just more of like understanding that this is literally what tournament poker is. You can go on large stretches without cashing. You can also have stretches where it feels impossible not to cash, you know? So I'm hoping to find one of those stretches really soon. But I'm gonna keep going, keep plugging away.
Well, after that disheartening finish in the ladies' event, I took the next day off and hung out with my poker coach, Fausto Valdez, which if you're interested in some one-on-one coaching with Fausto, the link is in my bio, and mention me for a discount in his coaching. I promise you it'll change your game for the better. We ate some sushi, got some drinks, and watched our friend Matt Berkey crush some high-stakes poker on Hustlers Casino livestream. After that, I had dinner at one of my favorite restaurants in Vegas, Amalfi's at Caesar's Palace. And if you go, you have to try the grilled octopus. It's incredible. The next day, I went to Area 15 with some of my good friends. It's a crazy, artistic, immersive experience. I recommend checking it out if you haven't. It's definitely an interesting time. We headed to a Mega Mart where you enter to what seems to be a normal grocery store, but the deeper you look and investigate, the more things start to unravel a whole new experience. So if you have some time off in Vegas, I definitely recommend checking that place out. There is so much to do, so much to see, and it's a unique experience you've probably never had. Later that night, I found myself at America's Card Room Punter's Pad, where I got to hang out with Bet on Drew, John Party, Train, Ryan DePaulo, my girl Ebony Kenny, and so many more people. We played the first ever game of Poker Pong. It was a game where you had to try to make the best 5-card poker hand. My team came in second, and it was a blast. Well, I decided I was all Vegased out and ready to get out of town for a few days, so I took a quick trip to Austin where I got to hang out, have some great food, and amazing drinks. It was a nice but short break. I flew back to Vegas only to find out my good friend Sammy had made the final table of the World Series of Poker tag team event, and they had the chip lead.
All right, I am walking into the Rio right now. My friend is at the final table of the tag team tournament, so I'm gonna go sweat him and hopefully watch him win his first bracelet.
I walked to their Amazon room and found my friends sweating the final table as well. It was a grueling final table that lasted almost 9 hours, but my friends and I were in it for the long haul. And we watched the field dwindle down while Sammy and his partner held the chip lead. Finally, they were down to 2. Sammy had a bad run of cards and found himself a 3-1 dog in a long fought-out heads-up match. Sammy regained the chip lead after a nice all-in and found himself calling his opponents all in for the bracelet. And here's what happened. He did it! They won a freaking World Series of Poker bracelet. I even got to hold it for a second. One of the coolest parts of the day was Sammy invited all of the rail of his friends to join the festivities as they took the bracelet pictures inside the pavilion room. I always dreamed of standing in that spot, and even though when it's my time to do so, it won't be at the pavilion at the Rio, at least I got to be there for my friend's bracelet win. Congrats, Sammy. My next tournament adventure was the $1,100 Venetian 1 million guaranteed event where I once again had a subpar finish. Nothing much to talk about here, no cash, no place. That night, I decided to jump in the $100 MGM nightly because my mama didn't raise no quitter. 64 entrants, we found ourselves down to the final table where 7 got paid, and there were 8 people left. With 5 people left, we decided on a 5-way chop, and I took down the first place title. I took a little winner's photo and headed to the cashier to collect my cash. I was in for $200 with the $100 add-on and out for $1,375. So after that win, it definitely put me close back to even on the entire trip. I was pretty stoked. The next morning, my best friend Diana, aka ACES and Hops, finally arrived in Vegas. It had been a few years since she had joined me here, so we had a day to hang out before she went to go visit some family. Of course, I had to take her to Amalfi's to show her how great it was. And it didn't disappoint. I said goodbye to Diana, and the next day was an action-packed one as I was invited to the charity series of poker benefiting families for effective autism treatment. They had some fun celebrities there. I even got to say hi to Brad Owen, Bet on Drew, John Party, and so many more. Unfortunately, my tournament didn't last long there, so I left to head to the Epic Lodge Penthouse Party hosted by none other than Mr. DQ himself. The penthouse suite was at Planet Hollywood. All kinds of YouTubers were there. Poker celebs showed up. It was epic. There was so much food, so many drinks. And Skull Mike and Slick Rick gave a nice little toast and thanked all the watchers of their YouTube channel for reaching 10,000 subscribers. Since then, they have surpassed that by a lot and become one of the most popular poker live streams out there. So if you're watching this and you haven't checked out the Lodge Live, check it out on YouTube. I'll put the link in my description. It's my last day in Vegas. I have yet to cash a Hendon Mob tournament, but I am not defeated or discouraged.
This is your series, and remember that the past doesn't dictate the future.
I had a morning phone call before the tournament to prepare my mind with my mindset coach, Lily Newhouse.
Hey girl.
Hey Lily, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Just hanging in there.
Yeah? What's been going on? Just bouncing from tourney to tourney, or?
Yep. Today I'm playing the $400 40K at Aria. I don't feel like I did back in 2019 where I felt so withered and frustrated and down and felt oh, I can't win. And I think it's just having a better understanding of poker in general and realizing like you said, I'm just gonna bust a lot, and the way you win is you keep busting until you don't, so.
It's so true. We have to remember that we are choosing to put ourselves through the ringer. We have to expect the duality of expecting to win every time and putting ourselves in a position mentally and physically to win every time. Also, when we bust, being yes, that's exactly how it was supposed to happen.
Right, exactly. Every tournament I do feel like I'm gonna win this. The tournament started out pretty solid, and throughout the day my stack was never really at risk. I made some small bluffs, a few good hero calls, called some all-ins with dominating hands, and they held up. Easy game. After that short stack busted, we finally did it and cashed my first official cash of the series. I'm not gonna lie, $800 had never felt so good. Finally got the monkey off my back. Now, my sights were set on making a deep run. Let's spin these 5 big blinds up. Shortly after the double with aces, I found myself at the final table. I had finally done it. I was so ecstatic. But all I knew was I didn't want to go out just yet. I know I have a great knack for laddering up at final tables and picking the right spots, so today was not going to be any different. Let's ladder up. As I was getting ready to take my seat at the final table, my poker coach Fausto showed up to surprise me. I was so excited, and it meant a lot that he came to support. My good friend Sammy had also been there since the bubble, so I was so happy to have both of their support. One by one, players were knocked out at the final table, and all of a sudden, before we knew it, we were down to 5 players. There was finally some talk of an ICM chop, and me being the shortest stack at the final table, I was definitely open to it. They paused the clock and ran the numbers. It turned out that I could get almost 3rd place money for an ICM chop with my stack. We all voted and everybody agreed to a chop. I had finally done it. An ICM chop in the Aria 40K guarantee for $9,573. And in this tournament, I had decided to take 100% of my own action, so I was happy to collect a profit of over $9,000. What a way to end this Vegas trip. I honestly think it was the hoodie, guys, because last time I made a deep run for $13,000 in a Rio Daily deep stack, I was wearing the same hoodie. Coincidence? I think not. I even told my buddy Sammy that morning I was gonna wear my lucky hoodie today and bink this thing. The plan worked.
I feel like a monkey is off my back. The burden is lifted. I cashed the tournament, final table the tournament, and then we chopped it up. I couldn't be happier. I seriously am ecstatic right now. This feels incredible. This was an absolute grind, but man, it feels good.
Well, that's gonna do it for this vlog. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, would you do me a huge favor and go all in and like, comment, and subscribe? It would mean the world to me. I've got several vlogs lined up. The next vlog you're gonna see is an Arizona no limit poker vlog. Yes, we now have true no limit hold'em here in Arizona. So I went to go check it out at 2 different casinos, and after that vlog, it's gonna be my meetup game that I had at Lone View 2 days before Christmas. That one was a crazy one, so I've got a lot of content coming for you guys, so stay tuned. Remember, we're just getting started on this journey, and it's only up from here. I'll see you guys next time.